Once, there was a boy named Jack who was known for his uncontrollable anger. Every little thing, big or small, would set him off. His rage was like a storm, growing more intense each day. His family and friends suffered the most, bearing the brunt of his outbursts, but Jack was too blinded by his anger to notice the hurt he caused. One day, after an especially explosive tantrum, Jack's mother, in a desperate attempt to help him, sent him to the woods to cool off. As Jack stomped through the forest, muttering angrily and kicking stones, he didn't see the old witch nearby, quietly observing him. Intrigued by the boy's relentless anger, she decided to intervene. "Who are you?" Jack shouted, noticing her at last. "Get out of my way." "I'm a witch," she replied calmly. "I could turn you into a frog or make your tongue as loose as a parrot's, but I think I have a better solution for your anger." Jack sneered, "You're wasting my time." The witch frowned. "You need a lesson, young man." With a flash of light, she cast a spell. "Every time you lose your temper and shout, you'll breathe fire like a dragon." Jack, stunned and confused, didn't believe her, but when he returned home, he found out she was right. That night, as his family gathered for dinner, Jack's temper flared, and to his horror, flames burst from his mouth, incinerating his father's meal. His family looked on, terrified. Over the next few weeks, Jack's fiery outbursts wreaked havoc. His friends avoided him, and he felt more isolated than ever. The damage he caused was immense, and for the first time, he understood the true impact of his anger. Realizing he needed to change, Jack began to control his temper. It wasn't easy, but he took it one day at a time. Gradually, he managed a day without an outburst, then two, and eventually, a whole week. As he gained control over his anger, he became calmer and happier. The townspeople noticed his transformation and welcomed him back into their lives. Finally, the witch's curse was lifted, and Jack was free. He decided to leave the scorch marks on his walls as a reminder of the destruction his anger once caused. From that day on, Jack lived peacefully, always mindful of the fire that once raged within him.